Okay, apologies for the connection drop here. Let's try this again. Just gotta adjust a few things first so I can actually get things going. At least it's had an issue early on. Not like in the middle of the stream, but still, I gotta do a couple things first before I can continue. Oops. Hold on just a minute. Come on. Okay, I think we should be okay now with this. Alright. Let's start again. I hope we don't have any more issues. Okay, everything is still fine here. Got something. Okay. We're back. We are back. Let's try this again. Let's hope this works. Whoops. Let's try and do this ice cream mission. We need 50. 50 ice creams are sold. So, let's see if we can't do that. So I believe it said we need to complete 5 asset missions or series of quests. And this looks like it's the easiest one. Of course, it could be deceptively easy, but we'll see. We shall see. I think the highest we ever got was like half, so hopefully won't be that tough, right? If I can ever get this thing to start playing. There we go. Whoops. Should have been in my way, asshole. Alright, 50 ice creams. How hard can it be? All these cops even know we're selling drugs. Come on. Come on, everyone, get some ice cream here. Okay, let's see if we can't get these cops off our back. We're 20%. Wait, no. Whoops, never mind. I'm a dumbass. We are 10% of the way. Why did I say 20? Just thinking of something else. Anyways, let's continue. Come on, hurry up. Let's get out of here. Saw a cop car, so I panicked a bit. It's fine. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, so some. Get some here. Alright. Watch yourselves. Yeah, yep, it's me, the Jedda's #1 hater. I'm doing quite well, hopefully you are too, but... Today we are playing a GTA Vice City, as you can probably see. A couple technical difficulties in the beginning, but I don't even think I played for 5 minutes at that point, so luckily... It's okay. Hopefully things will be okay. Oh my god, no, 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 no. Yeah. Yeah, I won't say Jeddah doesn't have her moments. It's just that her annoying and infuriating moments kind of outweigh the nicer moments. Same thing with someone like Francine from Arthur. She does have her genuinely nice moments, which does make her more tolerable than Muffy in my opinion, but for the most part, she is just a pain in the ass. Crap. Alright, I gotta figure out how to get here. Do I watch? No, I have never watched My Little Pony. I think the only real memories I have of My Little Pony was, I think, my... Well, this sucks. Well, alright. We'll just try that again. Anyways, I think I liked like 2 G1 episodes of My Little Pony on VHS that I watched, but that's about the extent. Not gonna lie, friendship is magic. From what I've seen, seems a bit more, seems a bit too saccharine for my taste. If I had to choose between watching the whatever Hasbro properties were around at that time and airing, I think I'd choose Transformers over My Little Pony. Hey, that's just my opinion. Where the frick is this map? Okay, let's... Where are we going? Somewhere. Somewhere. Somewhere we are going. And we're getting nowhere fast. Oh, shoot. Okay, now where's the, Okay, let's take left here, of course. Oh, wait, you know what? I forgot, too. Something else I forgot. I played this game called My Little Pony Friendship Gardens as a kid. I do remember enjoying that as well. I do remember playing that game a lot. So yeah, there's something else My Little Pony related. Hello, Tyler Likes Media. Welcome to the stream. Trying to sell 50 ice creams and kind of failing at it, but I'm sure we'll get there. I'm sure we'll get there eventually. Just gotta stop being careless and silly, or at least be more careful. There we go. Okay, we'll start around here. It's usually isn't too terrible of a place to start, at least. Oh my god, that guy got run over trying to get ice cream. Oh, it's funny. Hopefully my internet will continue to cooperate. Okay. Yeah, looking back at My Little Pony Friendship Gardens, perhaps it would be a bit too saccharine nowadays for me, but it's hard to not have a bit of nostalgic fondness for it. Ah, crap. Not there. Let's see if we can't stop here. Hey, it's not like it's a terrible game. It had some nice graphics, at the very least. You know, it's fun, and you know what, I'd say it's fun enough for like really little kids. Oh crap! I thought that was a cop. But yeah, for really little kids, it's a pretty decent game. Something I certainly wouldn't be against my own kids playing. So I try to take anger management classes. You know what? Yeah, probably. Because good grief, it seems. Because good grief, it seems like her first the first thing she resorts to when something doesn't go exactly her way is to start having a crash out. So yeah, she could probably benefit from some anger management classes. I mean, sure, we all lose our temper sometimes, but you know, it's one thing to do that occasionally. It's another thing when that happens by default. Yeah, honestly, I think Emily Elizabeth does need to learn to not be so much of a people pleaser. I mean, yeah, I will say whenever it comes to Clifford, she is willing to call out Jetta for being an asshole when it comes to her being rude to Clifford. So I'll give her that at least. She doesn't take any bullshit when it comes to insulting Clifford, but when it comes to more personal relationships, yeah, she really could benefit from learning to not be so much of a people pleaser. And learn to, learn boundaries. That's another thing. Learn boundaries. Learn how to just cut people off whenever they just won't stop being an asshole. Hello, Red Hot Maki. Welcome. Just talking about a game, talking about this game, My Little Pony Friendship Gardens I used to play, or at least I was talking about it. Used to get a... Oh god, that was the police! Shoot, I didn't even realize that was the police. I'm dumb as shit. Will Jetta grow into one of those mean girls? You know what? I'd say there's a pretty good chance of that. It's not impossible for her to learn how to be better. She is only 8 and all, but at the same time, you know, feel like those kind of habits might have a habit of sticking. Gotta stop. Come on, can't be that hard selling 50 fucking ice creams. I guess the most positive thing I can say about Jetta is that she does take care of her dog. Like, her dog is very... Mac, of course, I'm referring to. Like, her dog is, for at least from what we've seen, not neglected or abused or whatever. Yeah. Sadly, no big orders here. That's not until the next game after this. So I don't know. Maybe I'll stream it one day, maybe I won't. Oh, yeah. Uh, yeah, Jetta does seem like the kind of asshole to order, like, to keep up the fast food line by ordering way too much specific shit. Come on. Can we get some ice cream here? Go on. Charlie, you want some ice cream. Okay. Just spit on your ice cream just to piss you off. Oh, I mean, I don't think she'd do that just for no reason. She'd probably do it just if she thought she was wronged somehow, which, to be fair, it doesn't take much for her to piss her off, but still, I don't think she's just someone that randomly spits in people's ice cream. Yeah, what's a couple of state of play related things, like, probably most excited. That's right. The most excited thing the thing I'm probably most excited for is, Control Resonant. Yeah, it's high fructose corn syrup. That's a drug we're actually selling. Hey, you hookers want some ice cream? Yeah, she thought Emily Elizabeth stole her medal. I would talk about that episode, but Matt Neff already said his piece about it, and obviously I'm not against more than one person talking about specific episodes, but I don't know what else I could really add to it that hasn't already been said. Yeah. Yeah, so I never played any of the God of Wars. I played, except for some of the, remake stuff, but that's pretty cool getting a remake. The originals are getting a remake. Hopefully, hopefully they'll try to keep it loyal to the way it was originally and not try to put the mechanics in the remake style. I sold it to a couple of lactose intolerant. You know, guess that's possible. What the fuck are you doing, lady? Fuck you. Oh, the sunrise is so bright. It's blinding, in fact. Can hardly see where I'm going. Oi, want some ice cream? Oh, well, you're stuck there, never mind. Yeah, the John Wick game, that is pretty cool. They're making one of those. Could be interesting. Whoa. Okay, yeah. Seems like this is our best bet, is to try to get our Wanda level down when we get 1 star. And just avoid the cops in general as we're doing this. No, that wasn't a naked person running. I think that was chick in a bikini. That looked similar to their skin tone. That would be interesting to have Keanu Reeves' voice in the game. Yes, it's quote unquote ice cream we're selling. But of course, it's a front for actually selling drugs. Yeah, I mean, Keanu Reeves was in Cyberpunk, so perhaps they'll sell out the budget to have him in this John Wick game. There's some more beachgoers here. Oh, whoa, 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 get out, get out, get out, get out. Holy shit. Yeah, yes, well, yeah, ice cream trucks do price gouge you, but luckily we have some very special ice cream here. And yes, and hey, maybe there's just something special about getting ice cream from a truck that plays some weird music. Okay. Favorite game of 2016. I don't know all the games that came out in 2016, but first one that comes to mind is Dishonored 2. God, Pennywise the Clown selling ice cream. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some kind of if there would be some kind of creepy clown around here in GTA verse. Let's see. Sometimes I can't tell if some of these people are wearing business suits or if they're cop uniforms. And our goal here is selling 50 ice creams to complete this asset mission. Well, there's some gangsters running. Let's get the hell on out of here. But yeah, 50 is what we need to officially complete this asset mission. No, it's not because I'm running red lights. It's just because the cops are catching on to my illicit ice cream selling. Also, this is, whoops, this is rival gang territory, so I gotta be careful here. Yeah, the Batman Telltale game is pretty cool. Fuck off! Are you fucking serious? Jesus Christ, I'm pissed. Yeah. Taxes. That's not paying taxes is the real crime. I'm going to keep trying to do this until I complete it. Let's hope I can, cause oh boy. Let's get in. This is, you know what? It seems like it should be easy, but nothing is ever that easy. What are you drinking? No, I'm just drinking water. I always just drink water whenever I, stream. I wish they would have a taxi so we could just go back to the ice cream place like they have for other missions, but I guess it's not formally considered a mission. Anyways, let's just get back to where this place is. Oops, wrong button. Okay, let's head to where the film studios. Did I call the cops on me because I was talking shit? Yeah. Yeah, sounds about right, or would sound about right. Ah, goodness, where is this? What is... Okay. Some of these roads on these, maps are tough to, maneuver or navigate. Yeah, Jetta would be a major bitchy ass Karen. I would hope Emily Elizabeth wouldn't be a doormat anymore, but you never know. Okay, where are we going? This way. I need to get this stupid legend off. Why? I don't know why I had it up there. Oh yeah, I did play Uncharted 4. I mean, like I said, I don't know every single game. You know, I can't think of every single game from 2016. But yeah, I enjoyed Uncharted 4. Didn't play that at release, but, you know, there's a lot of games I don't play quite at release. Oh yeah, I remember when DW was being a major copycat and her parents were, and whenever Arthur was getting annoyed at it and his friends were, his friends were even getting tired of it. His parents were like, fuck you, you gotta handle this shit yourself. If I had to choose between Jeddah or Mafi for most unlikable, it'd probably be Jeddah. Maybe it's just because I'm biased, because... Maybe I'm just biased because, like I said, she was the very first cartoon character I ever hated. But that's my pick. Mm. Damn it. Don't mind me just trying to get my dumbass to figure out where we should go next. Okay, let's go up here, maybe. Okay, maybe not up here. Okay. Alright, let me check here. Okay. We're still making good time, I think. Or, not that there's a time limit, but I think we're going in the right direction. Yeah, I've watched some Kids and Nightmares. I couldn't tell you any episodes which are my favorite or whatever, but yeah, I've watched some. You gotta wonder how some of these businesses managed to stay in business for as long as they did with how poorly run they are. Oh yeah, I do know Amy's Baking Company. Honestly, they would probably, probably just from their own negligence, they would probably end up blowing the place up, the building or facility they use. Okay, let's keep going south then, or down this way. I just want to get there. I didn't really play Watch Dogs 2. Wasn't super interested in it. I thought the first Watch Dogs was fine, but not really enough to get me too excited for Watch Dogs 2. Also, let's see. Not necessarily commit arson, it's just that they would probably be so busy arguing over how to do things that they probably just let a fire go unattended and then it burns everything down. Let's try see if we can't do this again. Like I said, I didn't really play Watch Dogs 2 or was super interested in it, so I don't really have an opinion on that. Okay. Whoops. Whoops. Wasn't even thinking. There we go. How long do I think Jeddah will last? I don't know, to be honest. I mean, on the one hand, I feel like, she'd probably piss a lot of people off, but there's a lot of annoying people and honestly morally awful people in the GTA verse that managed to survive that long. So, she might do okay. Yeah, I didn't play the Attack on Titan game because I don't really care for Attack on Titan as an anime, so it doesn't really get interested in the game. Who the fuck gets ice cream at 340? Extreme Night Owls. Can only imagine. Yeah, I like the Saints Row games. I talked a bit about the reboot Saints Row. Spoiler alert, did not really care for that at all. But yeah, I do enjoy one. Actually, I mean, I didn't play one, so I did like 2 through 4, and yeah, even though yeah, I get the criticisms behind the later Saints Rows, I still, I still enjoy it. I still enjoy them regardless. They're still enjoyable games. What's more that I could say for the Saints Row reboot, which is it's not that fun. I try not to use overrated too much because usually even if I don't particularly care for something personally, I can usually see why it's well liked. I admit with Attack on yeah, Mr. Whoopi. Yeah, I admit with Attack on Titan, it's kind of I feel like it hasn't really done anything that hasn't been done before. So it's like I don't really get the whole I don't really get the whole popularity with Attack on Titan, but it's whatever. I just don't really care for it. I don't think it's an awful. I mean, from what little I've seen, I don't think it's awful. I just don't really get the hype too much or really care for it too much. Mr. Whoopi. We're not doing good here. I think someone popped my tire. Yeah, Mr. Whoopi is indeed a pretty sus name for an ice cream truck. Oh yeah, I think the same people that buy ice cream at 340 or the 340 in the morning are the same people that would go to Walmart at like 2 a.m. Sorry, man, I've done before. My ice cream truck would be a white van. Man, I unfortunately I don't know if it would do as well this business, even if we are actually selling drugs. Okay, where are we going now? Fuck if I know. Feel like we're not going to get as many customers in the rain. Oh yeah, I do like Final Fantasy 15 actually. Even with all of its issues and such, I still do like it. Yeah, screw it. I don't want to dump this thing in the ocean. I don't want like fucking driving like this. Kind of sucks about the whole DLC situation though. They were like hyping this up. They were like hyping the hell up out of this announcement, and the only announcement was like, "Oh yeah, we're canceling all the DLC we said we were going to make," and it's like, what? I'm driving like a drunk 30-year-old. Yeah, I guess so. And yeah, it does suck with how much the production got, with how long the production was, and so many things got changed. And even with all that long production, there were still things that you know that they couldn't quite get, that they couldn't quite make 100% the way they wanted to because I had to get that game out at some point. Luckily, I do think it is a good game, even despite its problems, but yeah. Oh yeah, Jetta once he's 30. Yeah, sounds about right. What else? Oh, there we go. Back to the grind. Yeah, I do think she does stand up for. I mean, she does kind of stand up for herself because he keeps. Because whenever Jedha kept bugging her about supposedly stealing the medal, that's why I said I'm going home. Yeah, I mean that's better than her just continuing to hang around, but still. I never played any of the Fire Emblem games. Not really at the top of my list, but you know, just talking about my own experiences, of course. But yeah, Emily Elizabeth just goes through so much crap because of Jedha, and she really just needs to learn how to say no. Really, a lot of the characters need to learn how to say no when it comes to Jedha. They really just need to tell her to piss off once in a while. Alright, better be careful. I think I see a cop. Rather trust a cook for me. Well, I might as well flip a coin because I think they both are equally as likely to give me food poisoning. Like, I imagine Jedha would say, would try to claim she's some kind of master chef, but of course he can't cook worth shit. So yeah. Then again, I can't, then again, yeah. You know what, yeah, that's it. I'd have to probably flip a coin to decide that. When the fuck can we get ice cream? Battlefield 1. Yeah, I didn't really play that one. I mean, I heard it was pretty good. I'm just not super interested in the Battlefield games or Call of Duties for that matter. Oops, sorry, I'm sliding everywhere. Okay. Go away, cops. Well, there was that one episode where she went camping and she brought her stupid freaking handheld game console, so probably an iPad kid. And then again, I could probably because then again, I could imagine her mom giving her an iPad to freaking shut her up. So I can't really blame her for. As I said before, Jenna's mom actually seems pretty alright. It's just that her kid is such a pain in the ass. Specifically, Jedha. And you know, sometimes you can try as you might. Sometimes kids are just shitheads no matter how hard you try to raise them right. I mean, yeah, I know, but. And again. No, not really spoils her, like I said. I mean, like I said, not really spoils her. It's just that she tries to do good by her. It's just that sometimes shitheads are going to be shitheads. I mean, I like some, and also I do like some first-person shooters. I like BioShock, for example, like that series. They're just not my favorite. It's just I don't know if I call it one of my favorites. My God, is this stupid tire blown out again? I already made it this far. I'll just try to be careful. Come on. Go on, people. You gotta hurry up. Yeah, exactly. Like, at least her mom, at least during that episode, At least during that episode, her mom told her to shut the fuck up and get back inside. And she did also tell off Jedha whenever Jedha flaked on Emily Elizabeth to go to a fifth grader's party and then said fifth grader flaked out on her. So yeah, I mean, Jedha's mom does I think try to do right by her. It's just, you know, Jedha's that much of a piece of shit. Yes, he was all like, well, that's probably how probably Emily Elizabeth felt bad when you flaked on her. Yeah, Clifford's Puppy Days, that was a nice show. I don't think it's quite as good as Clifford, but still certainly a solid show in its own right. From what I recall, I don't know if there's really any Jedhas there. I wonder if they learned their lesson with Jedha and were like, hey, maybe let's not make another character like that. And of course, there's the rabbit that also shares Jedha's voice actress. But even then, I wouldn't call her a Jedha. Like, she's a bit snobbish, but, you know, she's not nearly to the level of Jedha. Yeah, it's a little sad to think about, because Daffodil was already an adult by the time Clifford came into the picture. And, you know, we don't see Daffodil anywhere, or mentioned anywhere, so... Yes, he might have passed away from natural causes last old age. Can you fucking not, please? Also, Emily Elizabeth definitely had a few friends back in the city, so I wonder if she... Oh my god, this stupid fucking truck. So I wonder if she keeps in touch with them. Or if she just kind of lost contact, which tends to happen when you move that far away. Is Jedha calling the cops? Yeah, you know what? Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he's a thorn in my side in more ways than one. Can you fucking stop, please? Yeah, from what I recall, there was supposed to be 3 seasons of Clifford, but then John Ritter, Clifford's voice actor, passed away, so they just left it at 2 seasons. How much is Jedha paying? Well, I feel like she's... I mean, it's kind of hard to say, but she seems like a rich kid, so probably a lot. Okay, we're back here, at least. Boy. Back to the grind. Alright. Sorry, forgot to... ID, fuck off! That's what I gotta say about that. Okay. Try again. Whoops. There we go. Want to try to drive, really try to drive not like a maniac. Maybe that'll help. Oh my god, did the assholes fucking shoot out my tires from the rival gang? I think they fucking did. God fucking damn it. Ugh. Whatever. We'll just try our best. I swear, we're gonna be spending a whole stream just trying to sell freaking ice cream. Okay, let's keep... Oh my, we just ran over one of our paying customers. It's okay. Fucking bastards shooting out my tires. Pisses me right off. Right off, in fact. Come on, really? This might as well be Ice Cream Simulator at this rate. How much focus we're putting into it. Yeah, I've been driving off. It's just I keep catching up. I've been keeping my eye open and trying to catch up, but it's just either A, I keep getting caught by them, or B, some other bullshit happens where I fucking die. Stonks. It's not stock market simulator. Yes, there's a lot of simulators out there. Surprised we haven't had a simulator, but I'm sure that exists. Okay. Oh my fucking god, again! Jesus Christ. Oh, God. I'm about to lose it. About to have an aneurysm at this rate. Boy. Okay. Well, I can see the ice cream place here. Or from here. Flying to hiss? Maybe. Goodness. Goodness. Okay. 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 This music's gonna drive me crazy too. Well, gotta get the hell out of here. Of course, a cop car pulls right on up. Jetta, 1,000 years of several life sentences worth in prison. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Okay, not there. Did my... Who... I swear I have not had this tire popping issue before. Where everyone just wanted to pop my tires. Either that or I somehow didn't notice. Okay, are my tires popped or not, actually? Okay, actually, I don't think they are. I just thought they were. Ah, goodness. Or in this case, shoot out the tires. Well, it also helps, like I said, that this is some very special ice cream. They're making a lot of money from selling this ice cream all these times. Or all these times I'm having to redo this. Okay. Now we go around the block here? Yeah. Is your God, having to I think I'd probably go crazier from listening to Crazy Bus considering that has lyrics to it. Oh, someone's shooting. I don't know what that was about, but let's move somewhere else, shall we? God, you know you want the ice cream, damn it. Just saw a cop there. I was thinking, yeah, maybe I should turn back. Okay, this lady's too busy running for her life to get ice cream, so we'll just go here. Yeah! Always watch out for the cops getting on your ass. Trust me, it's rough out there selling ice cream from a truck. He does ice cream DJ. I'm telling mom and dad. uh, now that's someone that would play Crazy Bus on their ice cream truck. For their ice cream truck, that's the song they seem to be playing. Jenna being told to babysit DW. I feel like the forces of their brattiness combined would make the universe explode. Because the universe cannot handle that level of brattiness contained in such a small place. I give it at least an hour before the universe explodes. Let's see if I can't just drive around in a circle here. Because it seems to be free of rival gang members. More or less. Just the cops I gotta watch out for. Jeez. Where are you? Alright. Get your ass up here. Can you call me Uncle Fudge? Gosh. If you want, but it's a bit of a sus sounding name, if I'm gonna be honest. Sounds like your sketchy uncle that, you know, your parents don't really want you seeing, and you get older, you kind of realize why that was, because he's just kind of weird and stuff, and sells drugs, and does other illicit activities. Oops. Dude, who the fuck is shooting? Enough of that. Yes, this is quite frustrating. Trying to sell these ice creams. God damn, I just want to sell 50 ice creams. Okay, we're halfway there. Let's see if we can get through to the other half. God. Even in GTA verse, I can't escape these cartoon brats. Certainly seems like that, doesn't it? Okay. Please, indeed. Okay. You want some ice cream? There we go. There we go. Oh my god, what the shit? Oh my god, are you fucking serious right now? I swear, that guy came out of fucking nowhere. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm taking a bathroom break after this. I'll be right back. Oh, shoot. Don't mind me just breaking shit here. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. For a minute, I thought I accidentally had the music on, but nope. It's down at muted. I just want to sell some ice cream, man. That can't be too much to ask for, can it? But evidently, I guess it can. Okay, let's continue. At least they put us right here again. Hey, fuck off. Oh, of course the cops were fucking there. Yeah, sucks I can't really play music here. Because of friggin' copyright issues, but whatever. We can have fun without it. Oh my fucking god, are you fucking serious right now? This is fucking bullshit. Come on, kill me. At least dying there means we get sent to this hospital. Ah, goodness gracious. This is gonna drive me crazy. Come on. Let's have a save. It's fine. I mean, I could use save states, but it's not that big a deal. Not like we're speed running this game. Just here for the vibes and all. If a cop came up to me right as I sold 49 ice creams, I would probably start crying. I would just start crying, losing it officially. Okay, go around this bend. I always get a little cautious whenever I see someone running up now. Always gotta be having my thumb hovering right over that X button to accelerate and get the fuck out. Like right about now. Yeah, whole universe would crash if if I got busted right after selling 49 ice creams. How disgusted am I? You know what? If we're assuming Jetta's the reason why I can't sell these ice creams, I'd say a solid 8 on a scale of 10 is pretty appropriate. Now, if that was a 10, I would be pretty much shouting and screaming. But we're not quite there yet. What are you guys doing just standing around? Yeah, TV isn't funny when you're a sad, sad bunny. Mom, there's a singing moose outside the house. I mean, to be fair, that is kind of weird. Like, imagine if some random dude was just singing and following you around and narrating everything you do and how you feel. That'd be weird as hell. I don't care if you're Art Garfunkel as a moose. That'd be creepy. Yeah, you'll see me screaming. if I sell 49 and then get busted. I might even end up going Super Saiyan if that happened. Oh, here. See a group of peoples. Or not. Fuck me, I guess. Because none of them want some ice cream. Oh, that's a sign to get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of Dodge, in fact. For $400. Put a nice heaping of salt mixed in there. Oh, don't do that. Oh my god, I was so close. What the hell's shooting me? I probably see. You know what I gotta say? Say what you will about Buster's plans for making that musical. He's damn good at improvising. Also, I know this is a cartoon. I probably shouldn't take it that seriously. But they were able to throw together that musical damn quick. Like, do you know how much work it is to compose a musical, get the costumes together, write the script? That's a lot of fucking work, and they threw it together pretty quickly. Also, Mr. Rapper was a fucking idiot for assigning the parts of the play and parts of the play and staff, but drawing it out of a hat. Like, there's being fair and impartial when it comes to assigning roles, and then there's just being dumb. Yeah, I know it's a cartoon, probably shouldn't take it that seriously, but yeah. I mean, Mr. Rapper's kind of. I mean, for as much as I like Rapper, and he is kind of dumb in a few ways. And yeah, as a big theater enthusiast, especially, it's really irks me, and especially since he's a theater enthusiast as well, he should know better. Putting a short play about Thomas Edison is one thing. A whole ass musical? Only got married for the wedding cake. I mean, to be fair, it wasn't just the cake. His husband is also a pastry chef, so that probably sweetened the deal, so to speak. I'm selling ice cream. That's what the hell I'm doing. Can't you tell? Yeah, it was pretty weird that Ratburn went all the way to Arthur's house just for some cake. I mean, he said it was to give him this assignment, but that's still pretty weird to go directly to a student's house just to give them like an assignment or whatever or something regarding their assignment. Like, that really can't wait. And then, of course, he got very excited when he had to stay at Arthur's house and Rapper made him cake. Yeah, I can't help but also think, I mean, like that's also kind of weird to just have a teacher sleep over at your house. Like, like, unless they were really close family friends, I feel like that's a little weird to just. Motherfuck. Why? Just have your teacher stay at your house like that? Yeah, I guess we're playing 2 hours of fucking selling ice cream. That's what you all came here for Grand Theft Auto for, right? Fucking shoot me, damn it. Fucking kill me, please. Yeah, I know Mr. Rapper's a pretty active guy, but, you know, you can only do that so much before the diabetes catches up. $200 ice creams if I also gave him cake. Yeah. Oh yeah, just tell me if you're just tell me if you're getting bored of just me selling ice cream and I'll try to find something else to do. Like I told myself this was going to be easy. Fuck, as you can see, that's not how it went. It's not how it went. Not how it's going. Of course, there's a cop standing right there, so I get 1 star immediately. You wouldn't mind me watching it, just watching Clifford and commentating over it. Well, I'm glad you enjoy my chatter nonetheless. I'm glad you enjoy my chatter even when I'm just doing monotonous bullshit. Fucking get the ice cream. Get it! Eat it! Buy it! Get that sticky white cream in your mouths. You know you want it. Come on. Well, I'm glad you enjoy that. I mean, I'm glad you enjoy my cartoon content as well as my gaming content. I've said this before, but I know I've said this probably a million times by now, but I'm glad that my cartoon content hasn't been alienating towards people that like my gaming videos and vice versa, because it turns out that there's quite a bit of overlap. A lot of overlap, in fact, so yes, it's a bit of a win-win. Yeah, I won't deny I certainly took inspiration from Matt Neff, but I also just thought it'd be cool to talk about cartoons I like in general. Even PBG, of course, that's Peanut Butter Gamer, has his love of Arthur, so I figured, you know what? If these guys can talk about Arthur and other things as well, I can do it too. God, I get called out for being a massive hypocrite. You know what? I wouldn't even be bad. I'd be like, you know what? Yeah, I deserve that. I'm a massive hypocrite for calling out people like Jetta, but yet I'm selling ice cream drugs. Not to mention all the other chaos I've caused, like breaking store windows for not paying their protection money. Can we please get some ice cream sold? Whoops. Yeah, running over paying customers. Yeah. Hey. You know, these cops weren't on my ass. I wouldn't have to be so careless when it comes to my customers. Ooh, a boat. You'll beat me for this? Or not letting Charlie Brown kick the football? Yeah, I bitch at Lucy for not letting Charlie Brown kick the football. I do so many, commit so many other crimes in games. God, Jetta was spying on me on that boat. God, bitches fucking everywhere. Whoop- Whoops, I think that was a cop. Well, it's okay. I didn't get caught. Okay, how about here? Daddy, there's a stranger in the house. Oh my gosh, another line that I liked from DW, or lines I liked from DW? It was actually from the very first Arthur episode. Whenever, DW thinks that, Arthur with glasses is a completely different child, and she says, like, they have a brother, and mom and dad must have sold him or something. It's like, oh my god. I don't know why, but that cracks me up. Thinking that they had another kid and that they must have sold him or something. It's just Arthur without glasses. If only we were selling donuts as well as ice cream. Oh, and there was also another line I liked from DW whenever they're bored inside and drawing stuff because it's raining out. And DW said she drew a stick, and Arthur goes, "A stick?" And then she yells, "A stick from the park that you promised to take me to." And I thought that was quite funny as well. So yeah, for as much as I complain about DW, she at least has some pretty funny moments at times. I can't say the same thing about Jetta, who just is annoying and shitty without being entertaining about it. Whoa, 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 not there. I think that's a driveway. Pink Cadillac! Yeah, what went wrong? And as Matt Neff would say, he had a little sister. That's what went wrong. I was also thought it was kind of funny whenever DW was putting diapers on all the toys, including his Bionic Bunny action figure. It's like, get that diaper off my Bionic Bunny right now. I don't know why. I just thought that was kind of funny that she was just diapering everything she saw. Another thing specific, Arthur thing that was funny. The character, I mean, is when he got locked in the library and he was hallucinating food and he had a picture from a magazine. It's like, well, you're going to pay for that. Oh, I guess you're going to have to buy that magazine now. Or buy a new copy, rather. I was like when he first got his new glasses and he told his, mom, hey mom, you have gray hair. You have gray hairs on your head. And dad, have you always had those bags under your eyes? It's like, geez, kid. You got no filter, do you? I also, another funny moment I like is whenever Binky was on that reality show about embarrassing moments. And whenever he talked about how he thought he was going to die and everyone was laughing, he just glares at the audience and they all stop immediately. Like they're just intimidated by this 9-year-old. I mean, to be fair, Binky is huge, but still. Still a 9-year-old. You're so smart now, my head won't fall off. Also thought it was funny that they were, at one point, they were just, Arthur and DW were just having a random grape eating contest. It's like, who does that? Like, you got nothing better to do than just have a grape eating contest? Also, that was funny once you got really excited when that Rapunzel puppet at the puppet show had hurt the Rapunzel puppet's head fell off. So you got real excited over that. It's like, ugh. I think that's some signs of not so good things there. Regarding DW's personality. No, you. You're a walking waste of oxygen. Oh my god, so I just thought of another thing. Whenever DW lost her stupid snowball and she was trying to recall how and she was trying to tell her side of the story when their grandma came over. It just has Arthur hunched over and he just says, "Hi, Grandma," in this really nasally voice. I thought that was quite funny even as a kid. I almost forgot about that. Oh, imagine the direction they must have given to that kid for reading that line. Or you gotta sound like your nose is stuffed up really badly. You're not actually sick. That's just how you sound in DW's imagination. Maybe I'll go this way. Jesus Christ, people running have been fucking panicking me. What the fuck did you just say to me? It doesn't matter. Oh crap, there's a cop literally right there. I probably shouldn't risk it. No, you. You move it. Oops, he's stuck. I'm not gonna bother. So I plan to cover postcards from Buster. I wouldn't necessarily be against it. I just have to see. Postcards for Buster was a good show, don't get me wrong, but I just don't think there's quite as much fodder for, funny videos as there are from Arthur. Well, it was an interesting show, I admit, even though it was kind of weird thinking about this cartoonist rabbit interacting with actual real-life kids. Even I thought as a kid that was kind of weird. It's like, how's that work? How is this all working? But yeah, it was interesting show seeing different kids from different cultures and such from around the states and even around the world. Like most of the time it was in the states because as you could probably imagine filming internationally is expensive. But I know they had like 3 episodes take place in different countries, so that was cool. But regardless, we got to see different cultures and such. How kids live in those cultures. How can, relate to the target audience and stuff. So that was cool. Crap. There we go. We got a little stutter there, but I think we're okay now. Good thing I paused as soon as I could. Okay, hold on just a second. I'm gonna refresh this to be safe. But yeah, Buster Science Semester was a cool show. I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool as a kid and such. I just don't know if I'd be able, how much I'd be able to talk about in videos. But we'll see. Never say never and all that. Alright, stuff. Alright, I am not going to be saying anything regarding this right now because I do not want to jinx it. With what I'm doing in the game, that is. I do not want to jinx this shit, so I'm not going to be saying anything. Okay, no, not there, not there. Let's try to find another sidewalk. Not that sidewalk. How afraid of not getting copyright strikes? Well, I mean, in all seriousness, I don't think I can get copyright struck just for talking about copyrighted things. We would be in huge trouble. Yeah, for a while I actually thought her name was Jenna as well as a kid, and then I listened closer and then realized, or at least, or maybe I either listened closer or just by random I realized it's Jetta, not Jenna. But yep, it's Jetta, like the Volkswagen. Yeah, Jenna. I've heard. Heard plenty of yeah, same here. I've heard plenty of Jennas, no Jettas. Guess I wanted to try to find a unique name, or maybe someone on the team got inspiration from someone they knew to name her Jetta. Or hell, maybe someone just really liked Volkswagen Jettas. Oh crap, I better not. Also, it's funny that Emily Elizabeth is almost always referred to by her full name and not just Emily. Like, sometimes they just call her Emily, but it seems like kind of a mouthful to just always say Emily Elizabeth. But hey, to each their own, I guess. Not going to say a word. Oh my god, someone just got run the fuck over. Okay, getting out of here. Then again, I guess saying Emily Elizabeth isn't any weirder than always saying Charlie Brown, which is just first name and last name. Like he's always referred to as Charlie Brown, and don't in I except for that one time in a Charlie Brown Christmas, he's never been referred to as just Charlie. Like they don't call Sally Brown. I mean, like they don't call Sally Sally Brown. They just call her Sally. So what's up with that, right? And again, I guess Charlie Brown does have a certain appeal to it that rolls off the tongue. No, 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 we are not doing that. No, 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 no. That's not happening. Not today. No. Yeah, I do get copyright issues that usually get resolved. Sometimes they don't, but it just sucks because whenever I send in an appeal, they almost always take their sweet old time saying whether or not they accept or deny that appeal. That's rather annoying. Hey, I thought I only need to sell 50. Was that not correct? Or maybe that's just the minimum you need to sell and then you can get arrested and then it's fine. But you know what? We'll see how many more we could sell just for the sake of it. Because it doesn't say like return to the park to return to the ice cream shop or whatever. So maybe it's just 50 and then when you get caught or whatever, then they'll end. You know what? We'll see how much more we can sell. Might as well get that money, right? I swear though, if all the information I read was wrong I don't manage to complete this, oh well, we're gonna die. I will be very upset if it turns out that all of this was for almost nothing. Okay, let me check what this is. Okay, it says upon completing this mission, the Cherry Popper Ice Cream Company will become an asset. Is this, I swear to God, is this glitched? Because I don't see anything here where it becomes an asset. Like, what the shit? I mean, I get, it's not a huge deal, I guess, but like, I don't know, apparently this place is glitched. I don't know, apparently this stupid ice cream thing is glitched with its save points, so. Do I need to return to this stupid place? Hold on, let me double check. Okay, apparently to complete it, you need to exit the van. You can't just die. Whatever. It's not a big deal. You need to freaking exit the van. So it's like, fucking really? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Like I said, we made it, it's not all for a loss. I'm really not that mad about it, but it's like, really? I need to exit the van to do this? Not a big deal. We did make a lot of money from selling a lot of ice cream, but, well, you know. Hmm. So I try one more time? Of course, no one's out because it's fucking raining. Yeah, like I said, it's whatever about this stupid mission. Apparently, also people are confused with that as well, that you need to exit the van to complete the mission. For the mission to be marked as complete. I do have a strategy down at least, is to just stick in this area, basically keep going around in circles. Basically have long time customers. Yeah. No, you're an idiota. As you can see too, every ice cream sold means 1 star on the wanted level. The command's the best thing to do is just wait until it goes away and then continue. Ah, boy. This rain sucks. Hey, no. Don't. Stop. It's enough. Okay. Jesus Christ, how long is it going to keep raining for? It's raining where you live? Yeah, we're getting where I live too. It's warming up, so we're getting some rain as well. Oh, hey, look, the rain finally let up. Look at that, more people out. Yeah, no more snow for a while, thankfully. Which also means I'll hopefully be able to get this moving situation underway, or really underway. Bite me. You know what? No more ice cream selling. There's probably not even enough time to do the whole things we need to do, so we'll just dick around for the last 10 minutes or so. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed 2 hours of trying to sell ice cream. Yeah, hopefully I can get this moving situation underway, so if you see that, so if my schedule is a bit off kilter, you'll know why. But I'll try to prioritize my office space as much as I can so I can at least get back to streaming, if not video making. Nothing wrong with some dicking about for the last 10 minutes, I think. Maybe next time, too, we won't do the ice cream since we feel like I might have ice creamed us all out with all that. Try to find some other asset missions to do. We're almost done with the movie, the film studio one. It's just that the last thing we need to do is those stunt jumps. Pizza! See, can we go in here? Sadly, we can't order food. That won't be a thing until, San Andreas. Sucks that, it does kind of suck that there's not really any interiors you can go to in, GTA 6 except for, like, your house. Or your houses, rather. Hopefully, there'll be plenty of interiors to explore in GTA 6. I think I said GTA 5, you couldn't really explore interiors. Well, you knew. I'm sure you all knew what I meant. Okay. Let's see if we can get this guy on his motorbike. That's always fun to do. Always gotta remember to cross here. Yeah, Rockstar really should utilize more of their IPs instead of just Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead. Not that I don't like those, of course, but there's so many out there, you know? I mean, they got so many that haven't really been properly utilized, I think. Oh, can we buy the strip club now? Hold on. Oh my god, no, it's 120. That's right. I keep forgetting this. That's not the strip club, it's a Malibu club. Nightclub, strip club, they're not quite the same thing. Alright, let's get back to home base. Oops. That's okay, that's okay. Alright, get back inside and save. We'll change all these clothes as well. I like the default. Alright, so, as usual, thank you all very much for stopping by. Definitely means a lot. Hopefully, next time we play this game, we'll do more than just selling ice cream. And hopefully, I'll see you all next time. Bye!